In this 3-minute game review, we're looking at Dark Envoy. So hit the like and subscribe buttons and let's get into it. Dark Envoy is a real-time with pause party-based RPG set in a grim dark steampunk fantasy world. The handcrafted map environments look beautiful, and not to mention some great looking character models to go along with its many in-game NPCs. The fast-paced and epic soundtrack is matched with a well-designed suite of sound effects on top of some pretty good voice acting for most of the characters in the game. Dark Envoy is reminiscent of classic real-time with pause games like Baldurs Gate 2 and the Pillars of Eternity games. Although there are some options to switch between a full pause and a tactical slow motion mode, there isn't a true turn-based mode. With a party of up to 4 characters, over a range of 4 main classes and 3 subclasses each, you have to cast spells and position your party members in favorable spots over the battlefield. The combat in normal difficulty wasn't particularly challenging, but I do wish that the AI and pathfinding of both your party members and the enemy was a little bit better. Many boss fights in the game also felt slightly arcadey, where it becomes more of a game of when to pause and move out of the way rather than truly utilizing my character's skills and tactics to overcome the boss's strengths and exploit its weaknesses. I also wish there were more ways to customize each character's role in combat, aside from the 3 basic stances provided, especially since I found myself having to pause, change tactical modes, and adjust the camera angles many times throughout fights. That said, some fights where you stand and defend against wave of enemy reinforcements did feel fun and tense, thanks to some great level and map design. Outside of combat, there is a pretty extensive crafting mechanic, where you'd have to collect ingredients, trade recipes, and buy scrolls that give you a chance to roll special bonuses on your crafted weapons and armor. There is also a research tree which functions almost like global passive skills that offer bonuses both inside and while out of combat. Dark Envoy may not be as sprawling or as open-ended as Baldur's Gate or Starfield, but the likable characters and the backdrop of war and political intrigue had some great moments. That said, I do wish the choices and dialogue options involved more than just a simple either-or mechanic that rarely, if ever, involved any skill checks and deeper commitment when it came to gameplay choices. When it comes to the main story, there is no lack of content, and the dungeons and world map itself felt big and offered much room for exploration. And whilst the main story was great, I had hoped for more side quests beyond just the nondescript optional side dungeons on the world map. But whatever is there certainly felt sufficient for its current price. There is a multiplayer mode, but do note, however, that it is currently a little bit janky, and perhaps it might be best to stay away from it at the moment. With a great main story and some solid RPG elements, Dark Envoy certainly feels like it has the potential to be a great game. However, with its current flaws like the janky controls, the lack of side quests and committed story choices, simplistic fights, and lackluster AI, I would recommend RPG fans to keep an eye on Dark Envoy for now, but perhaps hold off until the devs polish the game further and fix some of its glaring issues. If you're craving for more RPGs or tactical games, check out our other videos. Otherwise, like and subscribe for more 3-minute game reviews.